What's cracking? I know it's been a minute. It's been probably a couple months, probably about 3 months since I've been on here, but took a little break. Nothing crazy, nothing, you know, no mental health kind of thing. It wasn't nothing like that. I've been busy for one. I've been traveling a lot, but two, I have an announcement to make, and a lot of you have been kind of peeping on my Instagram. You've been seeing what shoes I've been wearing. A lot of you have been asking, and I haven't said shit because it just wasn't time to really announce what was going on. But today I can officially announce that I ride for a brand called P448, and I could not be more excited. It's a brand that's in the kind of fashion world, a little higher end of a footwear sort of situation, but they're coming into skateboarding. They want to work with cool skaters. They want to like make cool shit. They just want to make a great skate shoe. They're just cool ass people that want to make cool footwear, and I'm down for it. It's an opportunity for me to create something with them, have a chance to skate even more shoes that I like, that are maybe a little more designed by myself, which has always been a dream of mine. And even having a shoe contract has been a dream because, as many people know, it's pretty hard in skating. There's a lot of skaters out there that are super talented, and there's just not enough brands, especially in footwear. I want to take a second to shout out Kelly Hart and Don Brown. They hooked me up for a while. They blessed me with shoes whenever I needed them, and it was nothing but good energy and just amazing treatment over there at Soltech. So thank you for everything, guys. I appreciate you. I wish the best of luck for Soltech because they have been pushing skateboarding forever, for longer than I've even skated or been alive, for that matter. I'm gonna throw the phone on the tripod so I can kind of show you the shoe a little bit. It's not gonna be like a shoe review video. I just figured I'd give you guys a first little look at what I've been into lately, and then we'll get into some other shit, some skating and stuff like we usually do. All right, so these are it. This is the shoe I've been skating. This is my friend Yam's colorway. Not even colorway. This is my friend Yam's actual shoe. This was the first shoe I skated when they sent me some shoes, and I love them. You can't really tell on video, but this material is really, really nice. For those who are gonna look up this shoe, they're gonna look up the price of this shoe. This shoe is very expensive, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a concern of mine when I first got involved with this brand. But after learning more about what they're planning on doing, they don't want to sell shoes that are super expensive for skaters. They're going to probably be a little more expensive than your average skate shoe, but they're going to add shit into it that is going to make the shoe either better or last longer or a combination of both. And they're just going to experiment with a lot of things that they feel that some shoe brands just kind of miss and they just fall short of. And that's why my involvement, or someone like Tori's involvement, is important, because they have been nothing but all ears open to what we have to say, and we have definitely given them some pretty honest feedback on their footwear. There are no egos with this brand. They just want to make a great product, and I just want to skate a great shoe. So it kind of works out. We both have a similar type of goal in mind. This is a shoe that is most likely not going to be the shoe that's in the lineup for skating anymore, but they're going to make some other skate shoes that I've heard are even better, and I'm really looking forward to seeing those. I'm actually going to get a pair of those today in the mail, but as I'm making this video, they're on the way to my house. Sometimes skate shoes are not that comfortable. Like, you know, they just generally aren't, and these ones I just feel have a lot more features to them that I've never really seen in skate shoes. The liner is like a towel material. You would think that that would make your feet really hot, but to be honest, it makes your foot stay in the shoe. So like, going back to what I was saying about the 2 pairs of socks thing, that even helps more with keeping my foot in place. So I found that my flick is even better with these shoes. It's very comfortable, it skates really well, it's super minimal, which I feel like at this stage in my life, I don't know if a lot of you have noticed, but like, I've kind of toned back on like so many logos and so many things like that, because I just like a clean look, you know? In my opinion, like, when a skater wears too much crazy shit, I feel like it takes away from the person skating. I'm more of a fan of showing the style of skateboarding rather than just a bunch of crazy colors or just like crazy logos or crazy shit, you know? I just like minimal stuff so that the skating shines through and nothing else. The sole is really, really tall, which I thought at first was going to be a bit of an issue. I was a little afraid of like ankle rolls and stuff like that, but I haven't noticed too much of that sort of thing happening. But it brings me to my point today. I'm going to try a trick that I usually don't do, and not for any reason. I feel like I never find myself doing it because I kickflip so much. I'm gonna work on some heel flips today. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple of heel flips on flat ground so you guys can see honestly where I am with my heel flips. They're not terrible, but they're not as good as I wish they'd be. Whole goal of this video is to just get way more comfortable with heel flips, but hopefully I can apply all the same techniques that I was trying to teach in the kickflip video to myself. This is like more of me journaling my process, less about me teaching you. This is more about me learning. If any of you guys are really good at heel flips, or you just got them figured out, comment below, let me know what I'm doing wrong or how I can improve them, because this has been a lifelong battle. Immediately, there's three things I notice. One, I notice I always lean back. And I don't know why I do that. I don't know if it's like a fear thing or what it is, but I lean back and it makes my heel flip kind of go rocket. Two, every time I catch it, it seems like my board wants to go behind my front foot. It kind of like catches and shifts, and it doesn't feel that solid. And three, it doesn't feel that solid. So it just feels like when I catch it, it'll move or do something weird. If I was basing the judgment off of how I would view my kickflip, none of those that I just did would be good at all. They would all be terrible. And I'm trying to figure out what is making me do that, if it's maybe where my shoulders are. I'm gonna adjust my feet a little bit. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it off of a bump to give myself a little more time, so that maybe I can like float them and see if that helps me kind of learn exactly how I need to put my feet, where I need to put my shoulders, and just kind of where I need to focus more of my energy. So I don't know what I just did on that try, but that is the type of heel flip I want. It kind of leveled out and even boned down a little bit, and it felt a lot like my kick flip. I caught it and it felt like I had control of it. So I'm gonna rewatch that one and I'm gonna see if I can figure that out, because that one felt the best and honestly felt like one of the best that I've probably ever done in my life. I think it has a lot to do with where my front foot was aiming. I think I'm gonna go that route and see if that helps. So I think I figured out the front foot thing. Like I need my front foot to sit a little bit at like kind of an angle. And I think what that does is it just gives me better contact. I'm still having the same two problems after that though. Like I still catch it, the board moves, and then also I'm still leaning back a lot. I'm gonna do a couple more here. Actually, no, fuck that. I'm gonna do a couple more like up stuff. I've got a good basis as to what I need to do with the flicking part of it, but I think I need to figure out how to calm my body down, because I'm so not used to doing heel flip tricks. I'm gonna do that in more of a tech situation. I'm gonna do heel flips up the little curb and then see how I can get myself comfortable doing like a good, clean, quick flick, and then go from there. I think I gained something with that. Tried one just on flat ground right there. I don't know if it was in frame, but I put my foot in a little more, like didn't hang my toes off so much, and kind of did that thing where I said I turned my foot a little, and it felt pretty solid. It hit my back foot, still wiggled a little bit, so it didn't exactly feel like my kick flip, but the flick reminded me of how a kickflip feels for me. It's just the only problem I'm having is leaning forward into the trick, and I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I definitely catch myself leaning back, and then I'm almost like kicking it away from me. I'm still landing them, but they're not pretty, and I'm trying to make them nice. I want a pretty heel flip. I'm gonna try it down the 2 block and see maybe if that, what I just said, maybe if that helps. I'm gonna try that. with that little couple heel flips I did, I learned something. Just gotta chill the hell out. I feel like with skating, a lot of other tricks don't happen because you try too hard. And I realized maybe I was trying to apply my kickflip knowledge a little too much to my heel flips, and I was trying to do things with too much power. When I dialed it back a little bit and let everything go smoothly, everything fell into place. It was a good catch. I didn't feel myself lean back too far, and I also just felt like it was a consistent heel flip that I could count on. To end this one, I'm gonna do it down the stairs. I'll do it over the rail, do it over the hubba. And if I do it over the hubba, then I definitely feel confident in it. This will be the real test. The one thing I learned from doing all these heel flips is I think maybe I was trying to apply the wrong knowledge I had of kickflips. Like, I think I was trying to apply the physical knowledge I have of it, but not the mental knowledge. I feel like sometimes when you're doing tricks, you think so much about them that you don't just like let your brain shut off, and you don't just try the trick. Like, you know how to do it, you know how the trick works, but you go and like try to do some weird shit and do too much and then it doesn't work. So I think for me, I was trying to like flick really hard like my kickflip and do all these things like I would physically with my kickflip, but not mentally. Like mentally when I do a kickflip, like I said in the other video, I'm just thinking about the catch. Like, I already know the movement. I'll just do the movement a million times. The board will come to my feet because I just get the movement right. If I put in my head that heel flips are just as easy as kickflips, I'll do every single one. And you kind of started to see me get a little more consistent with catching it and stop worrying so much about landing it. And I think that was the whole problem I was having. I think it was just a mental thing. Really, sometimes it's as simple as that. It's not even physically what you're doing. Sometimes it's just mentally how you're approaching it. And I think I learned a lot today, just mentally, about how I need to approach this trick and other tricks that I'm a little uncomfortable with at the moment. Just wanted to make a quick little video, say what's up to you guys, tell you what's going on in my life, and get a trick a little better that I always really wanted to work on, but I just never had the motivation. And making YouTube content is pretty dope. It gives you like a little bit of a reason to document what's going on and all your tries, and it's easy to look back and see what you're doing wrong and correct it and do something right. Got some traveling coming up. I don't know if I'm really going to be making videos. I'm going to Japan in a couple of days. I'm gonna link with Tom. Got some Santa Cruz stuff going on over there, so I'm excited about that. It's a pretty busy schedule, so I don't know if I'll be able to make any videos, but I'm gonna try. And if any of you guys got heel flips, I know I said this already, but if you do, please comment below. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Help a brother out, because I've been trying this shit forever. I think I got a little bit going on with this one right now, but I'm always open to advice. Never too good to hear somebody else's perspective, because I'm just trying to learn as much as I can while I can. Shit, till next time. Peace.